YouTube viewers, this is Tim Michaels from Screen Productions, bringing you my 368 podcast. This is my 368 podcast, and like always, I'm gonna do my best to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I will try to do my best not to speak so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback during this audio podcast recording as well. And finally, I will try to. And finally, this podcast will retain a little adult language. So basically, this podcast will retain a little adult language. So basically, if you're under 18, this podcast will retain a little adult language. So anyway, let's get into the topic of this podcast. The Flash season 4. Now, before I really get into the video about what I think about the season, I'm just going to tell you what happened in the season finale. So basically, Barry, with the help of the Thinker's wife, Barry managed to enter the Thinker's mind by using a shield's mental powers that was given by Shield's baby. But the shield was in labor, so basically they had much time until Shield delivers his baby, because once Shield, delivers the baby, her mind powers are gone. So anyway, so basically, the plan was just to use the Shield. So basically, they used the power of the thinking shield, and the Shield's mental power, and use the mental shield and the Shield's mind powers to enter the Thinker's mind and try to find whatever good in the Thinker and try to stop him. But it turns out that there's no good part of the Thinker left in his mind. But Barry managed to find wealth inside the Thinker's mind. So basically, Barry said that Barry managed to help Ralph get back control of his body, therefore defeated the Thinker. But the Thinker managed to do one last screw you to Team Flash. So basically the Thinker managed to drop one of the satellites to drop on Central City. So basically, the satellite was so big and managed to use use his powers to make it so heavy that if the satellite crashed, it has enough force to put everybody back into the Stone Age. So basically, with the help of Ralph, Ralph got his body back and whatnot. So basically, with the help of Ralph, and Cisco, they managed to get everybody cleared from the crash area, but the only way to stop the satellite is to build enough speed to punch the satellite so hard it was just to explode on impact, therefore staying in the city. But doing so, it could end up destroying Barry as well. But we see Coffee Shop Girl help Barry destroy the satellite, therefore not only saving the city, also saving Barry as well. So anyway, basically, the Thinker is now gone. So basically, the Thinker is dead because of Barry, went inside his mind and helped Ralph got back control of his body. So anyway, before the Thinker's wife left, he managed to help Harry to get back his, make Harry's mind, make Harry like turn Harry back to normal, turn Harry back to his normal self. But turns out that it turns out that Harry is back to normal, but he's not no longer smart. He's just an average person now. So basically, HR for O2 is, he's back to normal, but he's not smart. He's not smart. He's not a genius anymore. So anyway, but Harry didn't see that, didn't see concern about that. So basically, he was happy being being an average person, not a genius anymore. So anyway, he went back to Earth to go see his daughter. So anyway, the next day, all Team Flash celebrated the homecoming of Joe and the Shield Baby, So basically, celebrate the homecoming of Joe and the Shield's new baby girl named Jetta. So anyway, Barry, so basically Barry and Iris is like, so basically Iris like, maybe someday we someday that, we might have kids someday. So basically Barry's like, yeah, someday. So basically that's when Coffee Shop Girl came to the house and revealed that she is Barry and Iris' daughter from the future. That's the reason why, and tell her that she made a big mistake by helping Barry, destroy that satellite. So basically, that's how the episode ended, with Coffee Shop Girl revealing that that she is Barry's Iris' daughter from the future, and that she made a mistake helping her father destroy that satellite. So that's helping her father destroy that satellite, therefore saving him and Central City. So basically, that's how the episode ended. So anyway, with that out the way, let's get into what I really think about this. This season of the Flash was very good. This was the best season of the Flash ever. Honestly, because of a few things, but the main thing that I really like is made the season 4 better than the other patches is the main bad guy was not a fucking speedster. So basically, that is the main thing I liked about this season. So basically, this season, for the last 3 seasons, Barry was still speedsters for the last 3 seasons. So basically, this is the main reason why I like this season, because they didn't have to do with any fucking speeches. So anyway, overall, this season was pretty good. But overall, this season was pretty good. A lot of people, there was a lot of mystery and character development for all Team Flash. So basically, like they learned that we're dealing with not everybody can be saved. So basically, they learned. We deal with the thinking not everybody can be saved, and sometimes you can't make promises while you can't always make promises that you can't keep. As for Caitlin, I think Caitlin's character in this season was all about Killer Frost. So basically, her and Killer Frost was having this, Hulk and Bruce Banner thing going on. So basically, all for the season, Caitlin was trying to control Killer Frost, trying to control Killer Frost and whatnot. But after after she, lost kind of lost the ability to go into Killer Frost, and that's when she really start to miss Killer Frost. So basically, Katie learned that, we learned to set her Killer Frost counterpart, and also we also learned that Caitlyn didn't really always had her killer. She always had Killer Frost power when she was a girl. So basically, Caitlyn did not get her Killer Frost power from the Federation Exposure or for a flash time. I mean, not flash time, flashpoint. So basically, turns out that Caitlyn was always had her Killer Frost powers when she was girl. So basically, in the season, so basically, it is that Caitlyn always had Killer Frost's powers and whatnot. So anyway, Cisco, on the other hand, Cisco did. I think Cisco this season, learned to be more serious, take things a little more serious and more, and stand up to himself a bit more, to take, that's the only character that I found for Cisco in this season, Cisco really learned to, be a bit more serious and stand up to himself a bit more. That's the only character that I can find with Cisco. Anyway, after Ralph is the best new kid. Honestly, Ralph, aka Elastic Man or Plastic Man, is the best new character that ever debuted. Is the best new character that ever debuted in the Flash. So basically, Ralph was a good. Ralph was actually tradition to Team Flash. Now, I would say, as for Joe and the Shield, at times, there was the baby, it was like there was no character better for Joe and the Shield, but there was a good help to do better than the others. As for Wally, I feel like Wally finally realized that, I think that Wally finally realized that, as long as he stayed he stayed by Barry Shot as Kid 5, he won't be able to, get out of Barry's shadow. So basically, I think, for Wally, that, he finally realized as long as he stays with, stay with Barry, the more difficult it is for him to establish his superhero will be difficult. So basically, I think that's the best character to Wally. But overall, as for DeVoe and his wife are the best villains I ever seen in the Flash. So basically, DeVoe and his wife were the best villains in the Flash that I see so far. So anyway. Those are the good parts, all the good parts, and especially Copy Shop Girl being, especially Copy Shop Girl being, Barry's daughters in the future. So basically, that's all the good parts for this season. Now let's get into the bad things. There are plenty of bad things about it, about the season as well. So basically, the whole plan was to, make Metahues instead of powers, use their powers to make everybody stupid, and take over the world. I think that, this plan might sound good and all, but, with the powers he had, he didn't really need the satellites to make everybody stupid. He could have just, he could have just took over the world with with those Menahem powers. How he could have just took over the world with those Menahem powers instead of just go through all that crazy mess. So basically, the bull had all these powers. He could have just took over the world in a matter of fucking days, maybe a day or two, with all those 12 Menahem bus powers. Now, the major thing I would say that I think that was a real bad part about the situation is the misuse of Kid Flash. Cause honestly, they were when they was in jail and whatnot, they couldn't really use Kid Flash's help, especially in the season finale as well. So basically, what I'm trying to say, the one major part about this is, it's the misuse of Kid Flash. Honestly, when shit hit the fan, when they got locked up for being framed by the ball, they should have, got Kid Flash back, to pose as the Flash, until they found a way to, to get there, Instead of having Wild protect the city while Barry was in jail. So basically, I think the two main things I found bad about this is that with the both powers, he could have just took over the world very easily, but instead, with the whole making his plan was kind of stupid in a way, with the satellites. So basically, using his Menahem powers to make satellites to turn everybody stupid that part was kind of stupid. So basically, the Picture should just use those Menahem powers just to take over the world instead of use the powers to make satellites to turn anybody into idiots. That make it easier for turn everybody in the world into idiot, and the misuse of Kid Flash. So basically, overall, this season of the Flash was pretty good. I can't wait to see what's going to unfold in season 5. So anyway, what do you think about this season of the Flash in the season finale of the Flash? Was it good or was it great? Please let me know with the comments below. So anyway, my guys, this is Michael. Sign off. 1.